he was just a few months old, we realized that his eyes are shifting sideways like a pendulum. So initially we thought it was quite cute, as a baby, but it becomes more frequent and very obvious, so we thought we better bring him to the specialist to have a check. And we brought him to a few, and he came up to the same conclusion that he has this eye condition known as ocular albinism. How many candles?
I was in a state of panic when we first found out that he has some form of visual impairment, and the first thing that came to mind was how is he going to cope with his school, his interaction with his classmates, his teacher, his friends and all. I'll be thinking, how is he going to handle when his work, yes, when he starts embarking on his career, how is he going to cope with these challenges? Because we're not sure then how well he sees, we're not sure how severely affected his vision is, so there were a lot of question marks. When you have a child or even an adult who's reading a text, typically it will be at like 30, 35, 40 centimeters away from you. With Adrian, he really has to go really close.
The font must be rather big enough for him to see. He will need at least font size 14 would be quite comfortable. And even watching TV, he'll need to go very close. So that was quite a big concern. But doctors told us that it's okay, just let him do as per normal as he seems to be comfortable with.
The postman stuck his tongue out at the rabbit with glasses who knew.
We were introduced to the equipment through iC2. We were able to find the equipment that's actually suitable for Adrian, and once we found an equipment that was suitable, we got him trained on the usage of the equipment prior to him enrolling into Primary 1. Together with Lei Hong, we were able to talk to the teachers, and we were able to convince them that other than his slight disability, with his visual impairment, this is a normal 6-7-year-old child. We don't know what Adrian's going through. We don't know what he can see. We don't know what he can't see. But we do know that he is learning along the way, and he's adapting as he's growing up.
At the age of 7, I was diagnosed with congenital glaucoma. So I started losing a lot of eyesight when I was about 15. Over time, it became apparent that I was increasingly unable to read clearly or see things. It was upsetting, and obviously my parents weren't very happy about it either. They didn't really know what to do. For quite a while, I was resistant to using assistive tech like screen readers, but because I really wanted to finish my O-levels, that's when I started to accept that. One thing I realized was that without iC2, I wouldn't be able to adapt to this lifestyle as quickly as I did. One thing about going to a center like iC2 is that it allows me to be independent right now. It's not an easy process, but by trying to learn the life skills that are necessary for me to live independently, I can make something of my time. I really appreciate the fact that a lot of my friends don't freak out over the little things. They just treat me as a more or less normal person with some quirks, you can say. So they understand that I can't see, they understand that I'm going to knock my leg into things, that I'm not going to be able to know where the chair is immediately. They don't go like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, when I bang into something, that's part and parcel of not being able to see, I'll be enrolling this August into Singapore Management University. I'll be studying information systems at the university, and I'm hoping to do a second major in analytics. I enjoy the process of solving problems. One of my skill sets lends itself to cognitive thinking, and I think this is an area that I would not only enjoy but would be able to do well at. I would consider myself successful when I've reached a point where I can more or less live independently. That's really what I want right now. Apart from just normal life skills, like trying to learn how to cook, trying to learn how to walk out of the house, trying to build my employability, that is something that I'm working towards. I want to reach the state where I can not only personally support myself, but financially support myself as well.